Magic the Gathering Arena developers have confirmed we will be seeing Pauper events coming up in the hopefully near future. Today, we're looking at the top 5 most impactful commons in the Magic the Gathering Arena format. For those of you unfamiliar with the term, Pauper is an MTG format that's only DCI sanctioned in MTG Online, but incredibly popular in tabletop Magic as well. It follows the same deck building and gameplay rules as other regular formats, but only allows the inclusion of cards that have been printed at common rarity. This makes the format a lot more approachable and arguably more interesting, as the power level is significantly lower, allowing for otherwise unviable archetypes to shine. Although the vast majority of interesting cards Magic the Gathering Arena has to offer are printed at uncommon or higher rarity, there are a few gems that are just a bit ahead of the curve. That being said, just looking through the commons currently played in the top tier decks, it's easy to deduce the Pauper event will be a brilliant addition to the game. Most of the current archetypes rely so heavily on uncommons, and even more so rares and mythics, will be faced with a metagame both unfamiliar and unsolved, challenging even the best deck builders around. Before jumping into the actual top 5, there's a common we really have to mention. By far the most powerful common, and so good that we do not even need to put it on this list. It's the powerful 0 mana permanent card, Mountain, that can be tapped to produce a single red mana, and is the source of by far the most common card in Magic the Gathering Arena, and is an integral part to mono red aggro decks. So without further ado, let's get into the top 5. And for number 5, we have Blink of an Eye. Blink of an Eye is an amazing card. This is a functional reprint of the Into the Royal, which became instantly popular in the paper standard metagame, but it is somewhat slept on in Magic the Gathering Arena. The card likely wouldn't see much play without its kicker ability, as a bounce effect inherently leads to a card disadvantage. But with the kicker effect, the ability to draw a card for an additional 2 mana makes Blink of an Eye a great addition to blue-based control decks, as it has a wide range of uses. It can slow down aggressive decks, it removes tokens, it can bounce permanents we wouldn't be able to counterspell when initially cast, and it has a niche use of saving our own permanents by bouncing them. On top of that, utilizing its kicker cost, Blink of an Eye serves as a cantrip and helps us dig deeper into the deck. And coming in at number 4, we have Magma Spray. We've talked a bit about this card last week, so we'll keep it short. At a low cost of a single red mana, this removal spell hits the majority of 1 and 2 mana creatures, especially at common level, and exiles them, and thereby prevents resurrection, embalming, and eternalization, giving this card a great amount of utility for a removal spell, and it will definitely see a bunch of play in Pauper. And on number 3, the much hated card in Magic the Gathering Arena and the source of many Reddit hate threads, we have Essence Scatter. Mario went on the record a few days back saying Counterspell had been one of the possible reprints for Dominaria, but it was ultimately decided they weren't ready to bring it back to Standard. And in retrospective, a Standard with Teferian Counterspell wouldn't have been likely as fun. So, the avid control enthusiast among us are therefore making do with Counterspell's younger siblings Negate and Essence Scatter. And with creature decks being the most popular strategies in MTGA, Essence Scatter is the bread and butter of blue-based control decks. And on number 2, we have the Flying Monkey, Fanatical Firebrand. Even though it's technically a goblin, I'm not sure why it doesn't have monkey on the card. Well, this monkey is an integral part of mono red. As we all know, mono red is everywhere, and the mono red and blue variants of Godfarer's Gifts are also gaining popularity at the moment in Magic the Gathering Arena. It's not the most well-started card, being just a 1/1 with haste, but the real power comes in the fact that you can sacrifice it and deal 1 damage to anything. This allows it to kill any X1 creature, protect your own good targets, or even just trade up with a Lightning Bolt to kill a 4 toughness creature. It's a really fantastic card, and one of the best commons we have at the moment. And on number 1 on the list, the almighty Llanowar Elves. This Dominaria reprint was one of the most highly anticipated non-rare or mythic cards in the set, with many people predicting this would actually be the best card of the entire set so far. Finding its way into every single deck that has green in it, virtually all of them bar a couple will run Llanowar Elves. Llanowar Elves single-handedly enables mono-green aggro, and allows the mid-range decks to even stand a chance against control by just accelerating the deck's curve. And with its partner in crime, Stillleaf Champion, hitting on turn 2, there's no laughing matter. Especially if you can follow this up with something like Carnage Tyrant and Golter. Without Llanowar Elves, this wouldn't really be possible. The deck would be too slow and wouldn't succeed. So Llanowar Elves really enables an entire archetype by itself. However, number 3 on our list, Magma Spray, does really deal with Llanowar Elves. So we can see why Llanowar Elves is you know, so popular and why Magna Spray is so popular. And that concludes our top 5. Do you agree with our list? What commons do you think we've missed or misvalued? Make sure to let us know in the comment section below, and we will see you next week.